Hi, I'm Randye Kaye. I'm a voiceover talent and coach, and I work in the New York City area and out of my home studio in Connecticut. So this voiceover tip is about variety. As a voiceover talent, you're going to inevitably hear this piece of direction. Okay, now, well, just give me 5 in a row. Okay, what does that mean? Well, there are really thousands of ways to read any phrase. Really, which way is right? It depends on what's appropriate for the copy and for the client's concept and for the emotion you're trying to convey, the points you want to bring out. Well, sure, there are going to be some decisions you make on the spot with the help of your client, but it helps to be prepared. And to be prepared, you got to practice at home. So how do you practice variety? Well, you really need to access both sides of your brain. The right side where imagination, whole concepts and emotions are key, and the left, which is more about separate ideas, organization, logical, linear thinking. We could really spend hours on this. I love neuroscience, but here are a few examples to get you started. So here's the phrase. When it comes to getting paid for voiceovers, it pays to practice. So technique number 1, in your right brain, sometimes all you have to do is change your body language. Now, your brain has spent a lot of years associating emotions and vocal elements with certain gestures. If you throw something across the room, I dare you to sound relaxed and calm while you do it. So with this phrase, you can just use your already strong connections and try a few gestures. Read the phrase while you're shaking your index finger, angry mom style. When it comes to getting paid for voiceovers, it pays to practice. And you'll find when you shake your finger, the words change. Try it shrugging your shoulders. When it comes to getting paid for voiceovers, it pays to practice. Or try it with your hand on your heart. When it comes to getting paid for voiceovers, it pays to practice. Try it smiling. Try it frowning. You can change your thoughts also to change your read the same way. If you're thinking, I have really important information for you, here is the secret. When it comes to getting paid for voiceovers, it pays to practice. Or you could be thinking, no, you were wrong and I'm right, in which case the same words will come out like this. When it comes to getting paid for voiceovers, it pays to practice. You get the picture. These imagination techniques put everything into gear without overthinking. This is also true for character keys, like figuring out who you are, visualizing your listener, and so forth. And then there's the left side of the brain, where thinking's a little more linear. Here's where conscious control of the elements like tempo, pitch, phrasing, and volume can also help you find ways to vary your reads. For instance, try pitching up on words you want to emphasize. When it comes to getting paid for voiceovers, it pays to practice. Or try pitching down. When it comes to getting paid for voiceovers, it pays to practice. Try phrasing differently, pausing in different places. Try tempo changes, speeding up and slowing down, and vice versa. Well, there's really so much more, but that's what coaching and focused practice is all about. So meanwhile, just play. Try 20 in a row. See what works and see what doesn't. When you approach copy from both your imagination and your intellect, you'll find your own ways to increase your skills and your ability to communicate with your client, and happy clients are a very good thing. So that's it. It's focused practice, and it's just jumping in and playing. I gotta go. I've got a job as an Egyptian princess waiting for me. I'm Randye Kaye, www.randyekaye.com.